Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here to answer what Nick was trying to talk about. Yup. Subscribe, like, comment, share to friends and loved ones. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Welcome back. Yeah, I know the uploads. I've hit the mic again. The uploads have been really slow. I did a 1 week. It wasn't really a break. More like I'm recording this, and I'm also doing something else. Recording a different video, not this, and taking a while also juggling other stuff. Yep. Not nuts, if you're asking. Going back to the game, just chatting about our summer plans. Oh no, I'm getting deja vu. Raising my hand dramatically to my cheek, I pretend to scan the sky. Oh, shut up. Nobody's falling on us this time. Wait a minute, let me move the mic. Oh, squeaking motherfucker, man. Lucas, I just mentioned you'll be going to Europe. Oh, Dad. Nah, I changed my mind. I got a job, so I need to be in the city. Huh? Since when? Since today. Just got back from the interview. On a Saturday evening? Okay, the owner of the publishing company wanted to do a dinner interview. My friends exchanged knowing looks. Oh, Nick, no. You can just tell us it was a hunter date, huh? What? No! Are you sure you got the job? If this interview had gone well, you'd have stayed out longer. Screw you two. They both snicker. I'll be leaving now. Oh, come on, we're just joking. Does that mean you'll be staying with your parents? Maybe while they're gone on vacation. Lucas whispers something in the Lynx's ear, eliciting a smile. I'm right here, assholes. Hey, if you're so set on paying rent, you can split you can split an apartment with the two of us. Assuming I get that internship with FSBC. Oh yeah, the interview is this Monday? No, the one after that. Right. Do you know what the big deal is? Your parents are cool. Mom's cool. Again, Lucas nudges Jessica in her side with his elbow. Okay, what are you two whispering about? Anyway, my midterms went great. Thanks for asking. When do they not go great? Just making small talk. Sheesh. Mine went, how do we say this? Not great, actually, but I kinda expected that already going into it. Well, it's not like you got to have that study session with John. Who's John now? Nobody. How many dudes has this guy been banging, man? My glare is just convincing enough to get Lucas to shut up. The Culpio continues smirking, though, and I just know he'll spill the beans to Jessica as soon as I'm out of earshot. Asshole. Can you please stop talking about exams? They're over. We're done. Fine. I'm glad yours went well. Thank you, Nick. It means a lot. And I'm proud of you for landing a date right after midterms. Why are my friends the worst? Okay. Anyway, James is having a party on Wednesday. Oh, huh. We'll see. I might be busy. Yeah, same, I guess. Suit yourselves, man. Ashley and I were planning on spending some time on the beach this week. If you two want to join us. Cool. We can play some volleyball if Mr. Can't Swim over here comes. Maybe. Jesus, Nick, it's spring break. What are you so busy with? Fine. I'll come, alright? On Tuesday, maybe. Every day. The Lynx rolls her eyes and springs to her feet. Just let me know. Wait. Before you go, those seniors down the hall from us, were throwing a party too. Wanna go? Nah, not today. I was gonna go on a walk, clear my head a little. Yeah, I'm gonna get some shut-eye soon. Had to get up early this morning. Okay, guess I'll just let you know when I can come to the beach then. Night. Jess waves at us as she walks towards her dorm. Clear your head? Everything alright? Yeah, I guess. Just tired from all exam stuff. The week before that. Wasn't the most relaxing. I know, if you want to talk. No, it's all good. I'll be back at the dorm soon. But if you want to sleep anytime soon, just know that the music was pretty loud. Nick, you know how loud I like my music. That shit won't bother me. But thanks for the heads up. I'll be back soon. Alright, enjoy your walk. I head back, but first swing by the campus convenience store to grab a sandwich and some yogurt. Probably a good thing not to be partying tonight. I'm sorry, my brain switched to another thing. Has anyone watched regular show? What was that? Mordecai was singing. Da-na-na-na, party tonight. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. I don't know if I'm fucking up the rhythm here, but yeah, it goes something like that. I don't know, just something, a food for thought, I guess. I need to get through the meeting with Greg tomorrow, and oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Greg, Mr. Husky, Mr. Leader of the Federal something something superheroes, whatever. Whatever. Sunday evening comes without anything of note happening, aside from another short text from the Baron that instructs me to dress presentable. I had been considering going out real quick to buy some t-shirt that had anarchy written on it, but screw it. Wouldn't hear the end of it from the rat if I did that. I'll play ball. The Baron is already there in the back seat of the car when Jose drives up to the curb. Good evening, Nick. Shit, I need to be polite while the coyote's around, won't I? Good evening, Mr. Braun. There's a shadow of an ironic smile on his fucking face, mate. Hi, Jose. Good to see you, Mr. Saunders. Aw, so formal. Where to now, sir? Corner of 23rd and Union. Sounds good, sir. Jolly good show indeed. I find myself sitting in awkward silence next to the rat, who doesn't bother making small talk. Fine by me. I just want to get this evening over with. Thankfully, it's not a long drive. As we get onto the sidewalk, the Baron gives Jose some quick instructions, then turns to me as the car disappears around the corner. Well? Well, what? How are you feeling? I'm fine. I guess. Any reason I should be worried? You're not the one who needs to be worried, no. Aw, very nice of you to be worried about me then. Okay, you're getting on my nerves already. Go in. We're standing in front of an Italian restaurant, a humble brick building that doesn't stand out in any way from its surroundings. There's a dim light in the windows, but the curtains are in the way. I would have assumed it was closed if I was passing by. Inside, it's not much brighter. There are no clients, just a lone waiter who turns his alert gaze to us as we enter. Ah, good evening. I'm not doing a voice. Please follow me. The Baron nods. The waiter leads us to the second floor and then down the hallway into a private room. Husky. Greg gets up from his seat as we enter and shakes hands with me first. Then the Baron all the while wearing a bright smile. Nick, Tim, come on in. Sit. Can I get you anything? Just water for all of us for now. I'll let these two decide with their order. Of course, sir. The waiter steps out, leaving us with a smiling husky. Very nice of you to arrange a meeting so soon, Tim. I never dreamed of making you wait. The dog burst into laughter. I'd hope not. How are you doing, Nick? Not overwhelmed, I hope. I'm doing fine. Thanks. Good. You too hungry? I'll have a look at the menu. Greg slides in there like it's Greg slides two of those across the table. I take a cursory glance, but not feeling the slightest bit hungry right now. Close it again, Shame, the food's probably nice. Guess I'll ask for something light, to be polite or whatever. Alan should be back with us in a moment. Well then, Tim has already taken care of some paperwork for you, Nick. We'll need some signatures here and there, but he can get that on our behalf as well. I was hoping I could help you a bit in navigating this mess too. The rat is giving me a weird look. Appreciate that. It's my job. But I think you already know that I'm hoping to entice you into joining Spec in a more official capacity. Yeah, I figured as much, but like I said, I'd rather stick with the team. And like I told you, a partnership with us won't interfere with your work with the Sentinels. Our operatives have a remarkable degree of freedom. A long leash is still a leash, dude. I agree, it's a government. The Husky, however, doesn't give me the time to reply. There are a lot more benefits to consider on top of that. Superheroics have a notable tendency to interfere with one's career. For instance, and Spec would be able to give you the resources you need to mitigate that. That won't be a concern, as my employee, Nick, will have enough support and I am quite flexible when it comes to his schedule. I blinked in surprise. Wasn't the whole job interview talk just made up to explain why I was visiting him in the first place? Tim, you can't keep doing this. We've talked about this already. There's nothing unlawful about our arrangement. You know very well that's not the problem. At this rate, someone will start thinking that you're building yourself a little private army of superpowered individuals. And you know damn well that's not true. Yes. Then the word of the head of spec will be more than enough to nip those ideas in the bud. My authority goes only so far. The Sentinels have never given the city, state, or country reason to doubt us. Of course not. I'm just warning you that paying superheroes out of your pocket is playing with fire. I'm not paying Templar or Menesis or Superfang, I'm paying my regular employees. Him. I appreciate the concern, Greg, but I trust for everyone involved to stay reasonable. Alright, this guy's got the balls, huh? I hope they will, I really do. You know how messy these matters can get. The Cape Act hasn't been amended in a while, has it? Seems that people are happy with what we have. For now. Freaking career politicians, man. A tense silence settles over the table. I open my mouth to say something, then close it again, realizing that I have nothing to contribute to the discussion. Certainly wasn't expecting for the Baron to go bad for me like this. After all the talk of not antagonizing Greg, the stuff he just said seems to have done just that. Before the silence goes on too long, though, the waiter steps in and take our orders. I ask for a simple mushroom risotto. Your newfound employment notwithstanding, you'll find Spec has more manpower to make your job easier than what Tim here can offer. We both look to the rat, but he merely nods. Manpower? For what purpose? Coordinating your activities, making sure in places where you can do the most good, safeguarding people close to you. I see. I believe I have all that covered. I want you to understand that we will stand behind you even if you're not official with Spec. If, say, you ever had to get your family into witness protection or anything of the sort. Well, that's very generous. Not at all, Nick. As Templar, you're still doing a service. So long as you don't try to undermine the law, we count you for a partner. Well, I read that vigilantism is on the rise, huh? Growing pains, Congress has granted Spec an increased authority. It's true, and we expected some pushback. But the system has functioned since the 80s. I cast a quick look at the Baron, trying to gauge his feelings on how the conversation is going so far. He meets my gaze, but I detect no sign of approval or disapproval from him. It appears the rat is content to let me handle this on my own. And I can't say I don't appreciate that. We're briefly interrupted once again when the food arrives, but I don't wait long before returning to the conversation. So the superheroes employed by the government are actually managed by you? Yes, we direct our operatives and provide tactical and intelligence support. I mean, it's the government. It clearly easy could just call 100 freaking thousands of people to say, hey, new department, you're all coming with me. I didn't see any of the stuff you're describing to me right now when I was looking you guys up. Well, naturally, Nick, our line of work requires a degree of secrecy. Is that why you're the director despite not being mentioned anywhere official? Yes, that is part of it. And you make all the decisions? I was appointed by the president himself and I'm accountable directly to him. Well, sure, but we have no way of knowing that he's holding you accountable, right? Up until recently, I didn't know you even existed. The voters trust the leaders in power to make the right decisions, even if those decisions aren't always known to the public. Typical freaking government talk. I'm not against the government, I'm quite pro. At the same time, it's not like we get it. It's run by people. People. If a parent, normal individual can lie straight to your face, what about people at the top, huh? You'll find that many aspects of state activity are held secret for good reason. National security and all that, yeah. Indeed. If you think about it, it's not much different from you wearing a mask. It's very different. Though I'm not in charge of a whole lot of people, you have a ton of influence. And if I mess up, people will know that it was Templar, and I'm sure the government will just let me get away with whatever I want to do. We don't do whatever we want to do, Nick. I have a specific mandate and responsibilities. I'm sorry, Director, but I don't think a partnership with Spec is in the cards for me. The husky leans back in his chair, not looking all that upset by my words. You are in good hands then. And should a situation arise where our assistance can prove useful, I hope that you won't be resistant to working with me and my team. Although before we finish, I would still like to extend an invitation to come to our local headquarters and meet some of the people that did join us. I'll try and pay a visit sometime, sure. Great, I'm looking forward to that. Seems like you'll have your hands full, eh, Tim? I'll manage. Of course you will. As easy as Daniel will have had it with his head start, I'm sure Nick will catch up soon enough. What he lacks in training for now, he makes up for in spirit. Whoa, a compliment from this old bastard? I mean Baron? I can certainly see that. To be fair, I imagine that even Daniel with all his training would have needed some supervision if not as much. Well, he's not Templar, the raccoon is. Yeah, he's not. I just gotta get better at it. Anyway, if you don't mind, Greg, I have something of my own to discuss with you. I'm all ears. The Baron reaches into his inner pocket and pulls out a folded piece of paper. Instead of Greg, however, he hands it over to me. Confirm something for me, up in the right corner. What do you see? It's some kind of print of what looks to be a camera recording with a landscape that might be one of the suburbs, or maybe the western edge of the city. As I scan it, I realize what the rat was referring to. Oh yeah, I think that's him. The Baron takes the printed photo back and hands it to Greg. This is a recording from a small store near the docks, taken around 15 minutes before Michael crashed into the building with a raccoon in it. And you believe this shape over here is the attacker? Yes. I see. The husky falls silent as he continues to examine the dot with the green outline. Is there any activity at the docks that could be related? Greg sounds distracted as he replies. Near the docks? Nothing immediately relevant to this situation, no. Our operatives have been investigating some unusual weapons shipments that are brought here illegally, but I don't see how that could be connected. It's a lead, better than nothing. Perhaps. I guess this is as good as a time as any to tell you that a kill order has been issued for this wolf. Damn! Isn't it a bit too early for that? Is it? He killed Templar. I thought the Baron of all people would be happy to hear this, but for some reason he shows no sign of that. I'll keep that in mind. But it's kind of scary when you think about it. This means the government would just whip out kill order and you're dead. They'll be sending out people to kill you. I will keep that in mind. Our first priority will be to capture him and find out why he did what he did, though. I have no objections, however. If capture seems impossible, know that you don't have to hesitate in using lethal force. The rat nods. I'll be taking a look at this weapon situation myself. So long as you don't interfere with spec activity. Do I ever? I will forward you some information. Yeah, he appreciates that, 100%. The sooner we catch this wolf, the better. It's the Husky's turn to nod. Is that all for tonight then? Unless you'd like to chat some more with Templar. I think we're done for now. Indeed, you know how to get in touch with me, Nick? Make sure you come visit. With that, I stand up, shake hands with Greg again, and step outside. The Baron lingers a moment, exchanging more words with the Husky before following after me. I like these profiles being updated. It's fun to read. We don't talk. The Baron phones Jose, who arrives in less than a minute. Should I drop off Mr. Saunders first, sir? No, he will be coming with us. He needs to pick up his car. Understood. I stare out the window, trying to sort out, how I feel about the meeting with the director of spec. In the end, it went exactly how it was supposed to, I think. We met, Greg made his offer, and I politely refused, yeah. So that's a good thing, right? Except somehow I feel more uneasy now than before the meeting. Like before, the ride is silent. As we drive up to the mansion, however, the Baron tells me to follow him inside for another chat. Jose stops the car near the main entrance and the rat leads me to his office. Not bad, raccoon. Got a bit needlessly wordy there, but at least Greg should understand firmly that there's no reasoning with you. I wasn't unreasonable at all. For once, I'll agree with you, but that's not how he will see it. He didn't push for it as hard as I thought he would. Yes, but I get the feeling he realized early on that you were a lost cause. Good. But I was hoping for someone a bit more pliable when I told him Danny wouldn't be Templar. Well, I always strive to disappoint. Well, it seems like stubbornness is one trait required of Templars. Was Michael like that? He had his moments. And Daniel? Danny isn't Templar. Yeah, but we can start your training tomorrow. Sure. What about that stuff with the docks and all that? The rat looks away, thinking for a moment. I'll scope out the situation, and from there we'll see if it can make a good outing opportunity for you. I doubt he will be making an appearance. Alright. I want to do it either way. Patience. Fine. So am I really your employee now? Okay, as long as I'm not expected to do any actual work for you. How ungrateful. Hey, I didn't ask you to do this. I like to make sure that you guys are able to focus on the task at hand without having to worry about rent. Well, I mean, I won't say no. Sounds like you can't afford it. Uh-huh. Cool. Not even a thanks? Fine. Thank you for getting Greg off my back. That wasn't the point. Well, it's what I'm grateful for. I'm fucking liking this man. Alright, scram before I succumb to the urge to make tomorrow a lot more difficult. I'll be ready for whatever comes my way. You say so? Be there at 4. Sure. Adios. Good night. Well, that was a fun little chit-chat. Jose standing outside smoking. We exchange a couple words about the evening before I finally get in my car. Luckily, the traffic is light at this time of day. I grab a can of soda at the store after I take care of parking, then head up to the dorm. Parking. Lucas isn't there again, but I decide not to text him to see what he's up to. Instead, I text Vince. Super fan. How's it going, Vince? Damn, no fucking reply. What a dickhead, man. The tiger takes a while to reply, though. Must have caught him at a bad time. Oh, hey, Nick. Night's going well. Went out to a bar with some friends. Don't let me distract you then. Was just wondering if I might see you up at the park tomorrow. Nah, buddy, you can text me anytime. Ha, okay. Not sure if I'll swing by. Were you there today? Nope, dinner with the husky. Shoot, that's right. All good. Jeez, it is like Messenger. Yeah, that's how people talk. Like, sending messages, you know. Alright, seriously, just go enjoy your night. Catch you later. Sure thing, buddy. Good night. Oh, what a nice guy, man. What a nice guy. Oh, well, good to know Vince is having a better Sunday night than I am. Wonder what Menace is up to. He doesn't seem like the texting type. Oh, well. Maybe I'll see him in Unbound tomorrow. Unbound. I don't know, man. Is it possible to riz Unbound? Even Gil's droning monotonously guides me through the facility. I've gotten here early since the Baron isn't around yet. I've asked Gil to give me a tour of the place. I'm shown all the 3 levels of the base, the bottom one housing some critical functions and the cave where we park our vehicles. The training room I'm already familiar with is the second level, with some extra ones with slightly different functions and a gym. The topmost one I've explored more or less in full already, apart from personal quarters and a couple extras like the data processing room and a hidden elevator to the surface. The lab is currently in disuse. Let me know if you intend to use it, Templar. I will ensure the right materials are available to you. I doubt that'll be necessary, not exactly a science guy over here. How come nobody uses it? It's primarily used by my creator who no longer has need of it. Your creator? The Baron? I was designed by Copycat and her husband. Oh, right. Copycat was a founding member of the Sentinels, but she died almost, 7 years ago? Shit, I haven't even thought about how Unbound is the only remaining member of the founding trio now. Damn. Suddenly I feel really uncomfortable standing in this lab. So Copycat was a sciencey lady, huh? She's still engaged in research at Brownford University. She's what now? Dr. Lawson is a tenured professor at biophysics at Brownford University. I thought Copycat was dead. She no longer uses the alias. I see. Would you like to accept Templar's quarters? Later. Hello, Nick. Menace's mom, man. Oh, hey. Didn't realize you were around. As Menace approaches, he glances quickly into the still open door to the lab. Exploring? Yeah, Gil was showing me around. He was just telling me about Copycat, actually. Right. I had no idea she was still around, since it was reported that she had a life outside being a superhero and chose to return to it. Oh, so that's why she faked it? Yeah. So she's completely done with this life. No, she helps out occasionally. Fang pays her a visit from time to time. She's pretty fond of him. I see. She was at the funeral. Pretty sure she told Fang she wanted to meet you. Oh. Well, I'd be happy to. How are you holding up? Fine. That's good. I'm supposed to train with the Baron, first time. Bit nervous, to be honest. Want me to be there? Oh, no, it's fine. I'm sure you got things to do. I don't. Not right now. Still, it's fine. Thanks. This guy's just nice, man. Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt, Templar, but you requested to be alerted when the Baron in Black arrived. He is here now. About time. Let's go. Menace surprises me by leading the way. Man is hopping. He's like, didn't know you'd be here. Menace be like, you ain't beating up this kid again, okay? I was getting some things in order. I'll be out soon. Anything interesting happening? No, just helping an acquaintance. Alright. You two done with the Greg stuff? Yes. Offer rejected. I also seem to have acquired a job with Mr. Braun. Welcome to the club. I'm just glad I don't actually have to do anything. Actually, there's plenty you need to do. Yeah, but I mean like be around you outside the Templar stuff. As if I have any reason to cherish your company. Actually, people think I'm very charming. Then you need to get better at showing it. Oh, look who's talking. I can be charming when I need to, raccoon. You're both kinda annoying right now. What was that? Nothing, I'll be going. Good luck with whatever's going on here. What's up with him? Don't worry about it, the fox is always like this. Come on. A short elevated ride later, we're back in the white training room. Ouch, okay, that's... Sorry everyone, I did not expect to be blinded again. First things first, I'm the realist. What's your preference in terms of combat style? Well, as you said, I have no experience, so how would I know? What's your instinct? Big bad dude starts menacing you in an alleyway. Do you run? Stand and get ready to defend yourself? Go on the offensive. I'll need a bit more to work with. Paint me a scene. Yeah, I'm a bit sick. There's enough of a scene. Oh, okay. I want to say I'd attack. No point waiting to get beating, right? Then how come you just stood there last time? It took me completely by surprise. We can figure it out in practice. You mean... The Baron throws aside his cane and cracks his knuckles in an obvious show of his intentions. Uh-oh. Not this shit again. I just barely managed to jump to the side, his fist whooshing past me, finding empty air where my abdomen would have been a split second ago. I don't wait for the armor to form completely, I pivot on my left foot and push off the floor first, fist aimed at the metal helmet. Like before, the armor started forming my right side, so that's the arm I swing at the rat. He catches it, redirecting the blow, and I stumble past him. The brief moment I'm off balance could have been used for a counterattack, but by then the armor is finished forming and the Baron stands still examining it. That was slow, raccoon. I avoided your attack. I mean the armor, it should form much quicker than that. Huh? Really? The Baron picks up his cane before responding. It used to be pretty much instant. I see. Maybe it's just a matter of practice. He looks me up and down. It looks different from before. Yeah. I mean, that last one was cool, man. I don't know. This one is kind of bit green, bit new. I make a show of examining my armored torso and arms. Is that a bad thing? No, not necessarily. I can't tell if he sounds disappointed or not. You said you couldn't summon it before at all. I guess the threat to my fist was a good enough motivator? Alright, yeah, I guess so. Good. Means you'll have a good defense for actual danger. Something tells me I was in actual danger just now. I wouldn't have broken anything. Summoning the armor instantly would obviously be much better. Yeah. Instant armor, instant whatever. It's an arm. It's both for defense and offense. So yeah, I think it's swell. It takes 2, maybe 3 seconds to form fully, and that time can prove crucial if I'm in a real fight. Hell, so much of my back was still unprotected when the Baron diverted my blow. Could have easily done some damage before the armor covered it. So then, I guess I'll practice a lot more with it to catch up. Obviously, I don't expect any surprises as far as you getting into combat anytime soon. But then again, they wouldn't be surprises otherwise. If something happens, I need you to be protected as soon as possible. So you want me to focus on defense. That was Michael's preference. Although, of course, we're going to cover all bases, I just wanted to gauge what your preferences are. Well, if I'm wearing a very strong suit of armor, I'd be inclined to attack a lot more since I wouldn't need to be as cautious. Caution is always a good idea. I gotta agree with the Baron on that one. Sure, I said not as cautious. Maybe. We do differ in that. If something hits me hard enough, there won't be much of me left. Even Superfan can take a lot more punishment. Yeah, exactly. So I'm guessing Templar didn't use the mace all that much. Only when he needed to. Wouldn't that be a lot of the time? No, remember, we can use little force only in specific circumstances. It's hard to wield a weapon like that when you need to constantly limit your strength. Sometimes it's just easier to punch someone out. Huh. Makes sense. Have you practiced with a mace at all? Nope, not yet. It doesn't say anything to that, and guessing what he wants me to do, I stretch out my arm, close my eyes, and concentrate like I do when I summon the armor. Well, ain't this spiffy? I imagine the mace as I remembered in Templar's hands when he was using it to ward off the wolf's attacks. No weight dance in my open palm though. Opening my eyes again, I stare at my empty hand. Again, I imagine the mace there. That's fine, we can handle weapons training later. I let my hand fall to the side, feeling a growing frustration. It should be instinctive, right? That's how it felt when I first summoned the armor. But now I'm told it apparently takes me forever to do it, unlike my predecessor, and the weapon won't form at all. It's okay. You say so. I'm sure Michael didn't get the hang of it immediately either. He probably had a lot more training than I did. He did. The bracelet was his mother's. And should have been his son's. How long are you going to dwell on that? You were the one who wanted me to give it up to him. And that ship has sailed. You've made your decision and I'm going to work with what we have. So stop second guessing yourself, focus on improving your abilities. Once again, the Baron on this one, yeah, he's right. Correct. The Baron starts showing me some moves I could have used in our brief scuffle earlier, explaining how I can cover my blind spots or react better to his attacks. Funny thing is, with the armor on, all of his points would be moot. I pay attention though, listening to his explanations and trying to move as instructed. Armor or not, this will come in handy. You're too erratic with the attack. Swing your arms less or you'll just tire yourself out. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I'm listening. The Baron leans on his cane, silent. Would be helpful if I could read his expression. yeah, he's in full suit. The clockwork mask stares at me, the glass bits reflecting the brightness of the training room, but obscuring the rat's eyes. Listen, I can teach you how to fight, and I can tell you how Michael did things, but I can't teach you how to be Templar. At the end of the day, you'll need to figure that out yourself. I know that, but you can still get some outside help. You could talk with Danny. Yeah, it was that same reaction. Well, fuck, but ain't that's gonna be awkward. I thought about that already. After all, there's only one person who knows all there is to know about the bracelet I'm wearing and all that comes with it. And it's the same person who looked about ready to tear into me the moment we met. I don't think he'd like that. Plus, I told Mrs. O'Connor that I'd be doing this and her son doesn't need to be involved in all this. He won't be. You can still ask some questions. Come on, man. I'll think about it. I can talk with Danny, ask him to meet with us. No, if I'm gonna ask for his help, I'll do it myself. If he insists. He's a good kid. Just don't be an ass and I'm sure he'll tell you what you need to know. Okay. I think this is enough for today. You can practice on your own if you'd like. Gil can help you. Otherwise, meet me here tomorrow, same time. Sure. Any updates on the stuff Greg mentioned about weapons or something? I'll be checking that situation tonight. Is me participating still on the table? I don't see why not. It's valuable experience. But again, I'll first need to see what we're dealing with. Sounds good, my man. You should practice flying too. The area of the park above is perfect for that. We can see if Unbound can give you some pointers too. That'd be nice. See you tomorrow then. Yeah, see you later. I linger in the training room, practicing some of the moves the rat showed me before eventually wandering back into the hallways. The training on the next day goes like the one before. with my same inability to get Templar's mace in hand. We agreed to meet again the next day. This time around, I do some flying, first in the training facilities, then above ground, like the Baron suggested. At least that goes reasonably well. By the time I'm done, I'm not quite ready to be zooming around the city, but I've at least managed to keep myself stable while in the air. Turns out I'm not particularly afraid of heights either. Clearing the treetops doesn't end up... Clearing the treetops does not end up being much of an issue. Lollipop, Wednesday afternoon, I find myself on a long walk in the city, having rejected Jessica's invitation to hang out at the beach. I keep pawing at my phone in my jeans pocket. If it's time to bite the bullet and follow the Baron's advice. It can't be worse than meeting Daniel at his father's funeral after all. Hi, Mrs. O'Connor. Oh, Nick! Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sorry about the sudden call. No need to apologize. Are you well? Yeah, sorry, it's not an emergency or anything like that. To be honest, I hate to be bothering you like this. It's fine, dear. I said you were free to contact me. Yeah, I know. What's wrong, dear? Nothing really. I was just wondering if I could speak with Daniel. He can answer some questions for me. Yes, of course. When would you like to come by? I was hoping to chat with him today, actually. He'll be home late today, but you could catch him at the pub. He works there part-time. Should be at wrestling practice right now, though. His shift starts at 5. That sounds good. I can meet him then. Where's the place? I'll send you the location. Would you mind letting him know? I'd rather not catch him off guard since... Yes, I'll make sure he's aware and that he'll behave. Mrs. O'Connor, there's no need for that. Don't worry about that. I hope he can answer whatever questions you have, dear. Yeah. I hope so too. Thank you. Are you well? I'm holding up. Thank you for asking, Nick. Of course. Alright, I hope Danny can help you. I hope so too, ma'am. I hope so too. I'll be off. I've taken enough of your time as it is. Not at all. Goodbye. Bye, Mrs. O'Connor. Damn it. I really hate dragging them back into this so soon. Maybe I could have just waited, given them some space. Then again, Danny's the only one with the answers I need. The phone vibrates as I get the message with the location from Mrs. O'Connor. Huh. The pub isn't that far from my parents' place. I should visit them after I'm done. It's been a while. But that's something to worry about later. This is gonna be hella awkward, man. It's not much different inside, feeling kinda cozy. The wooden tables and chairs placed against exposed brick walls decorated with various signs. There's a space at the back wall where I assume a band would play live music in the evenings. It's early on a weekday, so there's not a lot of people, which is fine by me. They didn't come here to socialize after all. I approach the red squirrel standing behind the door, watching me with a curious expression. Hello there, would you like to take a seat? He gestures at the bar stools arrayed in front of me. Hi, no thanks, I'm actually looking for someone. Is Daniel here yet? Are you a classmate of his? Nope. I see, he's not here yet. I glance at my watch, guess it's still a bit early. Would you mind if I wait for him here? Not at all. Can I get you something in the meantime? Maybe just some lemonade? The squirrel nods, pouring me a glass while I take a seat. I pay, then get to sipping the drink as I look around. It's around 10 minutes before the bell at the door rings and the badger I'm looking for steps through. He has a backpack slung around his shoulder, the end of a baseball bat sticking out next to his head. Damn, this guy. Alright. Sorry I'm late, coach got a bit carried away. This is so awkward, man. What the fuck, man? What the hell? His voice trails off as he notices me sitting there, menacingly. Hey Daniel, did Mrs. O'Connor mention I'd be coming here? He clenches his jaw and takes his phone out of his pocket. Missed her call. Is everything alright, Danny? Yes, can you give us a moment, Nate? We'll be out back. He throws the backpack onto one of the empty chairs. Follow me. I hop off the stool to follow the badger as he stalks down a hallway going deeper into the building. Danny goes through a back door and out into a small courtyard. He rounds him on me as I exit. The hell do you want? Hey man, relax, I just have some questions. What questions? Can't say I'm can't say I'm surprised that he's being so snappish. But I was hoping Mrs. O'Connor talking with him would have made it less... Well, like this. About the... I look around to make sure nobody's around to overhear us, then lower my voice. You know, the Templar stuff. Yeah, no shit, of course you have questions. You shouldn't be wearing that at all. Come on, I didn't come here to argue. Don't give a damn. You had no right to take the bracelet. It doesn't belong to you. It does. I wouldn't be able to wear it otherwise. It's not yours. Seriously, man? I'm not giving it up, and you can't take it from me. First of all, it was given to me. Second of all, I was knocked the fuck out, and your dad just said, "Screw it, I'm giving you the bracelet. I'm sorry." That's what he said. The badger clenches and unclenches his fist, breathing heavily. Then you can leave. We have nothing to talk about, motherfucker. You can help me do better. You know way more about the bracelet than I do. Yeah, which is why you should give it back to me. It was never yours to begin with. The bracelet deemed me worthy. Oh no! Oh no, we're so cooked. This convo is gonna go horrible. Why is that so hard to accept? Worthy? What? Do you think wearing it makes you a good person? Isn't that what it means? Oh, is that what they told you? Well, too bad. It just means the bracelet knows you'll use it. Congrats. It doesn't think you're a coward. That doesn't make you a hero. What do you mean, use it? Danny rolls his eyes. Listen, Raccoon, you're in over your head. You have no idea what you're doing. I do. You wanna die or something? Well, you can fucking help me not die. I can do that by taking the bracelet back from you. This is going in circles, man. While I'm sympathetic as fuck, the batter's really starting to get on my nerves. I guess he has that Templar stubbornness that the Baron was talking about. Actually, I'm gonna reason with him. Listen, we gotta reason with him. Like, this is ridiculous. No, your father gave it to me. Are you really going to go against his wishes? Then he narrows his eyes, and for a second I feel that he might attack me. But in the end he just sighs and pushes past me. Don't talk to me about my father. If you're not gonna give me the bracelet, just leave. What if we... Wait, before I end this video. How did Templar not be able to use the bracelet? Confusion flashes in Danny's eyes. He'd have gotten a feeling. Well, I guess what, Badger? I don't feel anything right now. So do... Oh, he fucking punched me. But he doesn't follow up. Danny looks even more shocked than I am. I didn't mean to. Screw this. As much as my fists are itching to return the favor, I know that would be the worst course of action right now. I turn around and storm down the hallway and across the pub towards the main exit. Is everything alright? Yes, have a good day. I'm out the door before the squirrel can respond. What a waste of time. And I'm gonna end this video right here, everyone. Subscribe, like, comment, share to friends and loved ones. And I'm done with the outro. Good luck on whatever you're doing right now. I know shit's hard. I don't really know what to say. Stick around for a while longer. That's what I would say. Good night. Sweet dreams. See you later in a different video.